Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Joshica of Joshica Beauty, which is a luxury natural hair and skincare brand that celebrates afro-textured hair and self-care. And today I want to talk about some myths that are centered around natural hair. Now there's all kinds of misinformation out there. There's all kinds of good information out there, but a lot of things that are going around in the natural hair community are not necessarily true. Things about how to help your hair grow, about the texture of our hair, how it's hard to manage or it's really tough, and just some simple things about maintenance and how to take care of your hair. A lot of misinformation is going around about natural hair, and I just want to clear some things up. Okay, so let's just start with some of the myths that I've heard about natural hair and natural hair growth in particular. When natural hair became a thing and girls were putting videos on YouTube, there were so many girls coming out with these ways to grow your natural hair. And one of them was, using garlic on your hair because the sulfuric acid in garlic causes your hair to grow faster or something like that. And then there was the inversion method where you turn your head upside down and allow the blood to flow to your scalp so your hair can grow faster. And then there was the sebum method where the natural oils from your hair, you massage your scalp and pull the sebum down from your scalp to your ends to help your hair grow faster. Someone even mentioned, using coffee grounds to put in your hair after you moisturize your hair to help your hair grow faster. All this stuff is just crazy, okay? You don't need to do all these extreme methods to allow your hair to grow. Your hair is growing a ½ inch every month. And so all you have to do is worry about retaining the length and keeping your hair moisturized so it won't be dry and it won't break off, and some other things that we'll talk about a little later. But if you were crazy enough to try some of these methods like myself, I tried the garlic method out of all methods because it just made sense to me for some reason. Like I was just thinking about, okay, like how they explained it, like they really got me on that one. And like it was a mess because I was sitting up here with a shower cap on, sleeping overnight with garlic in my hair. Like how crazy was that? I mean, all this stuff's just crazy. So, and if you're crazy enough to try it, you want that long hair, like you'll try anything, right? So that was me. So if you were crazy enough to try it like myself, yeah, we learned firsthand that you shouldn't just listen to everybody and anybody on the internet. We live and we learn, and I learned the hard way. Another myth about natural hair growth is that natural hair doesn't grow long. And that's just, straight out lie, because you've seen girls on the internet nowadays on YouTube with hair down their back. And it's not a wig or a weave, it's their natural hair. And not only that, now that we're learning how to manage our hair, we're starting to retain the length because it's no longer damaged or split ends. And that's the key to helping your hair stay and grow long. If you take care of your ends, if you continue to moisturize your hair, wash your hair on a regular basis, and get your hair trimmed. Which leads me to my next myth. Trimming your ends causes your hair to grow faster. Listen, folks, I know you want long hair. I know we want that beautiful, luxurious hair down our backs. We want the big, full head of hair, but just give it some time. Don't buy into these fast hair growth tricks and tips. Just give it time. Your hair grows a ½ inch every month, like I said, and if you learn how to take care of your hair and keep it moisturized, it'll grow long eventually. So trimming your ends actually doesn't help it to grow faster. It just makes your hair more healthier, and it prevents split ends, which causes breakage. And you can't grow your hair long if your hair is constantly breaking off and it's unhealthy. And no matter what people say, you cannot repair damaged hair. Oh, that rhymes. You cannot repair damaged hair. And so if you have split ends, if you have heat damage, you're gonna have to cut that hair off or trim it in order for your curls to come back vibrant and to get back popping again. I don't know if you guys experienced that, but that's another thing that, you know, us women go through. If you blow dry your hair on a regular basis and you flat iron it, you might experience like the heat damage where you know, your hair is starting to become straight. It stays straight, it doesn't go back curly when you wet it. So some women might experience heat damage, and you can't really reverse heat damage. And it's the same with split ends. You can't reverse split ends no matter what kind of treatment you try or whatever conditioners you use. You're going to have to get rid of those split ends. So, or those dry damaged ends, because it's just really weighing your hair down. And it's not going to make your hair grow faster if you trim them, but it'll keep your hair healthy and you can retain that length, and it can actually grow healthy and long. Another myth that I get from a lot of natural hair women is that natural hair is too tough and too hard to take care of. Now, that is simply not true, women, Black women. You have to first try to take care of the hair. And when I mean try, I mean, you know, get the right products, get the right hairstylist, if you have a natural hair salon in your community. But it all comes down to the right products, because you have to apply some kind of product in your hair for it to be pliable and for it to be styled and look good. Whether it's just a wash and go, or you want to twist it up, or whether you want to braid it up, you have to apply some kind of product so it can shine, so it can be moisturized, and so that you can have some slip when you style it. One thing I suggest all women to get is a big jar of hair gel. No matter what the brand, I say, you know, try to support the Black owned brands. But, you know, there's some really good brands out there that are not Black owned. One of the brands that I'm trying right now that I really like is Aunt Jackie's. I think it's Aunt Jackie's. Anyway, you get the big thing of gel, you apply that to your hair, let your curls just pop. You know, just do a wash and go. Keep it simple. And once you know, get a natural hair routine down where you're washing and moisturizing every week, and you got the gel in your hair, you just rake that through or brush it through with a detangling brush or a detangling comb. You'll see that our hair is very fragile, and it's very it's actually very soft. Our hair is just like, it's just hair, it's regular hair. Whether it's straightened or curly, it's very soft and it's very fragile. So it's not hard to take care of. It's just that you have not used the right product and you have not invested enough time. And this is one myth that all Black women are guilty of. It's just the way that we grew up, you know, taking care of our hair. And that is, you do not have to wash your hair that often. Now, some of y'all are not gonna like this, but it's actually poor hygiene to not wash your hair on a regular basis. And when I mean regular basis, I mean at least once a week or once every other week. If you have a hairstyle and you're not washing your hair because you don't want it to get wet and you don't want to ruin your hairstyle, and you leave your braids in or your wigs in for a month, or you have this style for, you know, months at a time, that's not really taking care of your scalp and your hair. You have dirty hair. You have dirty hair. Your hair is dirty. And your scalp needs to get clean as well. Your scalp is dirty. That oil that we love when our hair is straight, that actually adds to the style, make it look better, is actually dirt. And it's more noticeable with Caucasian hair. Their hair is straight, so when their hair gets oily, they know that it's time to wash it because they know that it's dirty. The oil, you know, it's like the dirt and the oil buildup. And so it's the same with us. Like, our hair is the same, it's just curly. I mean, we have hair. Hair is hair, and it's not the same as in, you know, the texture and all that, but hair is hair. And so it's the same with curly hair. If your hair gets oily after 3 or 4 weeks, it's probably the dirt and the oil buildup. So we have to wash our hair. And if you think about it, if you're only washing your hair, you know, maybe once a month or even twice a month, let's say twice a month, that's only you washing your hair, what, 12 to 24 days out of 365 days of the year? Like, we have to do better. Like, we have to learn that our hair needs to be cleaned and washed and moisturized. And our hair loves water, by the way. If you find that your hair is dry, it's probably because you're not adding enough moisture to your hair. Some other myths: that natural hair is not professional, it's not glamorous, and it's just not for every Black woman. I used to say that to myself. I used to say that to other people. I used to say, it's just not for me. Like, the natural hair thing is just not for me. The thing about it is, if I was born with naturally curly hair, then it is for me. It's me. It's who I am. It's a part of who I am. So natural hair is for me, and it's for you. If you have naturally curly hair, it's you. It's your hair. It's on your head. It's for you. Okay? And then the fact that people believe that natural hair is not professional, please, honey, we passed that myth. I mean, there's so many styles you can do: updos, braids, puffs, twists, just a wash and go. Your hair does not determine your level of professionalism and your ability to do your job. And then some people say it's not glamorous. It makes you look like a little girl or a child. Well, it just all depends on your style, how you carry yourself, and, you know, that sass or that attitude that you bring to the style. Because you can get a cut that looks, you know, grown and sexy, and you can get an updo that looks very age appropriate. So, and then you can add, you know, your accessories, your earrings, or your hair wraps, or, you know, your nice bag and your mom outfit. And then, you know, it's all what you bring to the table. It's you make the style look good and glamorous when you add your own personal touch and your style. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe. What are some myths that you've heard out there? Put it in the comments below, and let's see if we can bust those myths. And just as a reminder, my book Hello Afro will be out tomorrow, May 1st, and it has all the myths in here and the truth about natural hair, with DIYs, recipes, expert advice and tips on how to take care of your hair, and a whole bunch of other great, amazing things. So make sure you snag your copy today. Go on the website at JOSHICABEAUTY.com and check it out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.